I got out of the second tower and got across West Street and went about 1 block to a knoll where I could turn around and look at the chaos. And at that time, the North Tower was smoldering and there was pandemonium and chaos. Everything you see in television in those images is a movie. When you see it in real time, it's indelible. As I was looking at the smoldering North Tower, the plane hit the South Tower. I watched and heard the explosion. When I was in the Army in the beginning, when you train in the Army, some here may remember, things are different now. You count by instinct the time between the flash and when you hear it. It's called flash to bang time. And by that, you get to know how far or close artillery was. Now, this was in the 60s, so it's about the only thing I can remember these days from the 60s. I counted out of instinct the flash to bang time from the explosion, measured the triangulation out of instinct. Didn't think about it, just did it. The explosion in the second tower took up 10 stories of the building in height and 10 stories wide. It was the loudest sound I have ever heard, with the exception of an artillery shell. Maybe it was louder, I don't know. I stood on that knoll and I said, I don't know what this is, but whatever it is, it's big. It's not a plane by accident hitting the North Tower. So what is now going to come from me. What causes things to get into your mind? What triggers the spark that creates a thought? The aha moment, the second before it happens. We still don't know. George Schofield is here. He's working on that. Here's what happened to me. I look at the 2 fires. I'm standing there. I've got to get out of there. There are people, you have to help them and move at the same time. If you're in the financial services business, there's an old phrase, and it's the canyons of Wall Street. Some may here have heard it, and it comes from the fact that there are places in the financial district in New York where there are shadows, and the sun never shines because of the buildings. And so it's nicknamed the canyons because they're dark in between the buildings. I'm looking beyond the World Trade Center and down Pine Street and Wall Street at the canyons of Wall Street. And the thought, the canyons of Wall Street, comes to me. And the shadow leaps out. And this misunderstood brain remembers the 23rd Psalm. And something came to me and it said, David, you are looking at the valley of the shadow of death. Do not be afraid. Do not have fear. This is evil. Don't fear it. Next, move your feet now. Help others and get out of here. That was a spiritual moment for me. It's idiosyncratic to me. It changed my thinking for the rest of my life. Let me close with another poet. We opened with Elie Wiesel. Words name things and then replace them. A warning for us. A Spanish poet, George Santayana. To paraphrase his Spanish, those who forget their history are condemned to repeat it. The strength and value of this university, which will become a great university, is because it recognizes those principles, and it's doing it yesterday and today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, David.